Hello everybody, welcome to my podcast. Today is our first episode. What are we going to talk about today? Is maybe your question. I have the answers. Because I am a huge Sun and Moon show fan, we are going to talk about Lunar and my theories for him. We're going to talk about Theory 1, the Pez dispenser. Res, if you're wondering what I mean. As you guys know, Lunar recently fell for one of Pez dispenser's, I refuse to call him Res, one of Pez dispenser's thingies. He fell for that. He went under the astral trap to try and figure out himself. My question is, generally, what if, and this is a huge what if Nexus, before dying, poisoned Lunar and Res? Because he brought that up with tainting Lunar with dark star power, right? Like, he did do that. So, maybe he did do that. But here's the thing. Maybe he sent Res after because he couldn't get to Lunar with the astrals near him. So when he died, he already poisoned Pez dispenser. So, in theory, what if Pez dispenser is under the control, or was under the control of Nexus, and that's why he's going after Lunar? Because out of all the astrals to go after, why would he pick Lunar? Maybe it's because no matter what, these people can't catch a break. I swear to God, every day someone has died, someone has gone poof poof, or someone has gone evil. Can we talk about that? Do you guys think that should be brought up? The fact that everyone, you know what I mean? Like, something bad happens every day. These people are never calm, and they can just never have a break. Another thing, I'm probably going to tag some of the Sun and Moon show in this, because I don't want to make this podcast without their permission. Or, I don't want to make this podcast and have them dislike it. It's not directly about them, but some videos probably will be directed to them, because I do really enjoy making theories about their content. And then other videos might just be theories of me and my theoriness. That's why instead of calling it the Sun and Moon Show podcast theory thing, I called it the FNAF theory. So, yeah. Anyways, back to our little talk here. I genuinely think Pez dispenser did something, because it happened out of nowhere. Lunar was dating Gemini, everything was happy and fine and going good. And then out of nowhere, Pez dispenser comes along and just goes, hey, you are actually an evil person. And Lunar, being the person who was a tool used by people he trusted, which did not justify his actions for hurting Earth, precious baby, but still, if someone you trusted hurt you and abused you, you would probably go insane too. And, well, not go insane, but when someone is offering you to finally figure out what you are when you've been used as a tool, yeah. Just yeah. And another reason I kind of believe in this is just because, the talk of how convinced Nexus was to do it. It wasn't maybe we should do this. Maybe. It was more oh yeah, we're doing this. Also, maybe it would explain why he didn't go near Lunar. he like had a talk thing with like Moon, Sun, Earth, but he kind of stayed away from Lunar, and maybe that's because he poisoned him, and if he got too close, it would activate it, and not in time. Nexus knew he was gonna die. Maybe he was just waiting. And I'm thinking that's why when Reds got so close, started speaking, Lunar just fell for it. Just went straight after it. Boom, boom. I went from the biggest internet meme to becoming the next Nexus. And maybe that's Nexus's plan. Oh my gosh. To try and create Lunar into him. Because Lunar is technically like the moon, almost. Moon is moon, but like Lunar is like the spawn from him. I don't know how to explain it. Like, Eclipse is like the second version of Sun, so Lunar's like another version of Moon. And they had no more moons to add, so they started taking Lunars instead, because those things are infinite. They can explode. They can survive bombs. They can survive astral jail. So, yeah, so that's why I'm thinking Nexus is going after Lunar, because Lunar 1 is an astral, or really close to becoming one. I don't really know the exact definition. So he would of course go after him, because if he can get the astral against Lunar, maybe then he thought he could do something, but he went boom boom too soon. And he can't, even though I'm pretty sure he's gonna come back, because when does every villain just not come back? Name one time the villain stayed dead. I'm convinced Blood Moon is gonna come back alive. Ruin came back. Eclipse, never mind, he's not really a villain anymore, but that man's invincible, bro. That man's immortal. Look, I think it's impossible for him to die at this point. But genuinely, wouldn't it make sense more of Lunar's doing good with the astrals? He's changing. He's finally under control. He's controlling his powers. He's doing good. And then all of a sudden, one offer to become something more than a tool to everyone. Become something more, to find who he's actually meant to be, to find the true other side of him, is finally offered to him by none other than a dark star being. And I think Pez Dispenser came after Nexus, right? Sometime after Nexus went like bad and went up to space to become this evil thing. Like, yeah. I say yeah a lot because I forget where I'm speaking and what I'm saying. So I just say yeah because my brain cannot focus on one thing at a time. I'm kind of just speaking from brain as I don't know anymore. And in the future, these episodes will be more entertaining. I'm sorry they aren't now for the beginning ones and, stuff. But I know Lunar is definitely capable of his actions, and it's his fault for a lot of the things that's been happening, especially accepting Pez Dispenser's offer. But I'm convinced that Nexus had something to do with that. Because why wouldn't he? Why wouldn't he be more of a nuisance to our lives than he already has been? I get a lot of people like Nexus, and this isn't to offend them, and he's just not my favorite. We're gonna put it that way, in the nicest words I can find in my brain. He's not my favorite. And I don't mean that in like I don't like him. I love his character, but he hurt my favorite characters. Like, I don't know how to describe it, because I do want to add them, and I'm pretty sure they see everything you add them in. They just don't respond because people add them probably constantly. Sorry about that. Someone knocked my door. The people probably add them constantly, so I can't respond to everything, but I imagine they see most of their things and the things people add them in, so yeah. But I think that's going to be the end of this first episode. Sorry to just short. Yeah. In theory. Also, I probably need to finish that thought, because I just remembered what I was thinking. I love the character, like, premises. The character base. I don't like the character traits. Like, the character... Not the character in general, but the way the character is used, if that makes more sense. Yeah. Anyways, have a good day, night, whatever time it is for you. Pez dispenser sucks. End of story.